Yes. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from. Oh, yeah. Where is it? Okay. Sorry. Coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. My day's been awesome. I don't know about yours, but mine's been very super fantastic and sparkling. So this morning we talked about, so how has your Tune Up Tuesday been? What interesting things have you gotten up to today? Did you attempt any of the things we talked about this morning about the 5 easy ways to make your life more exciting? Number 1 was do at least one activity you enjoy each day. Number 2 was vow to read at least 10 pages a day. It doesn't matter what book it is from, whether it is a novel or nonfiction, it doesn't matter. Number 3, allow yourself to daydream. Remove the boundaries, remove time constraints, remove money constraints, remove the fear of failure, and just dream. And that's the cool part about daydreaming is anything goes. Number 4, be honest with yourself about your strong points. What are you really good at? And then number 5 was return to doing something you did in your past that you really enjoyed, something that brought you happiness. Maybe it'll bring you happiness again. And if you didn't get to listen in, you can receive a free copy of the article called 5 Easy Ways to Make Your Life More Exciting by going to havetowin.com and entering in for our free, hang on, one minute, and entering in for our free drawing for, tell you, you've got to come up with all sorts of places to put, for one of these tumblers. Go to havetowin.com. It's free to enter into the drawing for one of these tumblers. It'll be personally engraved, and you'll receive a free copy of the ebook Family Tree Decoder, which is about starting genealogy, starting your family tree research. Do you need to do the DNA testing? What it provides, that sort of things. And you also get the article What Unicorns Can Teach You About Magic, and then you also get the article 5 Easy Ways to Make Your Life More Exciting. Hi, how are you? And then I totally forgot this morning what today was. It is July 20th. So on this day in 1969, it is the day that the famous words, "One small step for man and one giant leap for mankind," was heard around the world. And that was with the landing on the moon. Now, before anybody starts complaining, I know there are some people out there who believe it was faked, and there are those who believe it really happened, and then there are those in between that aren't really sure. I get that. I get it. And so somebody else having a really good conversation about this today. And we were talking about the movie Capricorn 1. And if you haven't seen Capricorn 1, it came out in the 70s, and it was about a manned mission to Mars. A manned mission to Mars. Say that 3 times fast. And something happened on takeoff. But what they ended up doing is they ended up faking the entire thing, and the astronauts ended up escaping, and they would chase them down. And it's actually a really good movie. I remember a lot of it, and a lot of people believed it, and some people believe that movie was kind of based on the moon landing, that the same sort of thing happened with that. So whatever you believe, it was today that those words were heard around the world. One small step for man and one giant leap for mankind by Neil Armstrong. And according to the history books, there's only ever been 12 astronauts who have actually walked on the moon. Again, I know there's the conspiracy theories out there. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but please don't force your opinions on others. Have friendly, animated discussions without getting your knickers in a twist. Okay? And getting upset because people cannot see your point of view. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Just respect it. And one thing I do is I have to give a shout out to Shantha, because she sent me a while ago this really cool, she believed it could say she did journal, and I've had it sitting here for months because I was using this one. Look, they're the same, not different. They are the same type of journals, completely personalizable. I was using this one since, I wrote it in the front, January the 10th I started this one, and I finished it yesterday on July 19th. I went from day 529 to day 719. And this morning I got to unwrap this one, which Shantha had sent to me months ago, and so it's starting on day 720. So thank you, Shantha, again, for this really cool thing. And you see, it has my name. It's my name on it. Isn't that cool? So this is now my journal for my daily lives, 1 page per live. Well, we try to keep it that way anyway. Sometimes not quite so much, but we try to go there. We try to keep it that way. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah, so we had really good conversations today. I have totally forgotten what I put on my live. Hang on. I'm going to quickly bring it up over here. So, yeah, I had great conversations. I had a lot of really good conversations today. It was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, but as far as work went, it was a very steady day. It wasn't an influx. It was just a nice, constant steadiness. There wasn't a lot of overlap on things. The help desk was just very nice and steady today. I had other work that I could do between calls, which went very well. I didn't get as much of that done as I wanted to, but there's always tomorrow. So that was our day today. It's been an awesome day. I have no idea what the temperature was outside today. I believe it hit 3. Oh, that's what I had to tell you. Oh, I'll see if I can bring it up. I haven't looked at it today, so I don't know if it's still true. Oh, yes. It's even more true. Oh, it's even better. We're heading for, I might have to get the winter woolies out, because today was supposed to be 107. Tomorrow's 105. Thursday's 102. For Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're predicting we're going to be 85, 85, and 88. Might need the sweatshirt out those days. And then Monday we start climbing back up. We go to 96. So we've got 4 days below 100 and 3 of them going to be below 90. I might need a sweatshirt those days. But it is currently, it's after 6 o'clock. It's 107 outside right now. So we typically don't go for our walk till around 7:30, sometime between 7 and 7:30. Zephyr will get up at some point and start bugging me. I'll just say, come on, time to go. And I'll just tell it no, because we wait for the sun to go down. And we were out last night and we're down the end of the street here. And at the end of each street, they have these grass areas where the dogs can pee and poop and all that. Zephyr likes to eat the grass. She's just down there eating the grass. She loves it. But she was down there. We were down there playing with Ginger. And Ginger is this little cute Maltese Shih Tzu mix, we think. The woman sent away for the DNA testing on the dogs, and it came back, and she sent an email straight back and goes, I don't think so. I mean, it had 3 dog breeds. It said it was 3 dog breeds that were smaller than what her dog is. One of them was a Chihuahua. Then she had, what do they have in there? Chihuahua, a Pomeranian, small dogs. She had the little toy dogs. They came back with these toy dog breeds. Her dog is not a toy dog. Her dog is a small dog, which is bigger than a toy dog. But they had 3 toy dog breeds in there. So she sent her all this information. This is how much my dog weighs. This is how tall my dog stands. Here's a picture of my dog. How the heck can you turn around and say it's got 3 toy dogs when toy dogs are smaller than what she is? But anyway, we're standing there, and all of a sudden I look down and I see this thing walk around the corner a couple of streets down, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, it kind of looks like a baby deer. I mean, it had these long legs. And I was looking at it again, and I'm like, and I said to the woman I still don't know her name. I know the dogs. I'll tell you, if you've got a dog around here, people know you better by the dog's name than they do by the person's name. It's amazing. But anyway, so I asked Ginger's mom, I said, is that a coyote down there? And she's like, kind of looks like it. I said, kind of looks like a baby deer on the side. And she's like, yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? And so we was kind of like watching it, and it walks across this grass area, which was like a couple of blocks down, and it scratches itself, it pees, it just sits there and it looks all around and everything else. Zeffie and Ginger took absolutely no notice of the sleigh. And then it wandered off down one of the streets, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't going that way. I was not walking that way, not where there was. And then this golf cart comes up, and they go, did you see the coyote? And I'm like, oh, what? So apparently down here in Arizona, it's called a coyote, not a coyote. Like, whatever. A coyote. I'm like, okay, I will adapt. So yes, we got Susie, and so we just stayed in that main area and just walked up and down there a few times, and I wasn't going down the side streets except for our own. And Zeffie was sort of like, she didn't care as long as she got to walk and pee and poop and eat grass, and she was fine. So yes, that's the first time we've been here since middle of May, and we've been on this site since June 1st, and that's the first time we have seen a coyote. We hear about them all the time. Every time I'm out there, somebody's outside going, oh, you got to watch it, there's been coyotes walking around here, and coyotes walking around here, and on the Facebook page somebody wrote on there, oh, so and so saw a coyote eating a wild feral kitten, and I was sort of like, gross. Unfortunately, Zeffie finds the bones afterwards and tries to eat them, but we get her away because they come in here after the wild cats and the rabbits. There's a lot of rabbits around right now. And the rabbit, that's really funny because I must remember to put my video camera on one day, because watching Zeffie, she's walking along, there's a rabbit sitting there in the grass, and the rabbit will just sit there. And Zeffie walks onto the grass, stops and pees, and this rabbit sits there until Zeffie spots the rabbit. And the moment the rabbit knows that Zeffie has spotted her, boom, it's gone. And Zeffie takes a step and where'd that go? I'm like, yeah, you ain't chasing those. But yeah, she's finding bones in the grass, and I think most of them are rabbit bones, and so she tries to eat them. But then this is the same dog that likes to roll in rabbit poop, and I'm like, or eat it, and I'm like, seriously? So yes, so it's going to be interesting walking around now, because now I've seen my first coyote. I'm sort of like, yeah, we're going to make sure it's a lot lighter, and might get a walking stick that I can take with me so I can whack it if it comes anywhere near my dog. I have one, but it's very heavy. I can't swing it very well. But put it this way, it would feel it. But anyway, that's it from us. So go have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Remember, if you would like a copy of free ebook, A Family Tree Decoded, along with the article about what unicorns can teach you about magic, and the 5 easy ways to, I'm waiting for this thingy to go across here. Free Family Tree Decoded, it's an ebook. What unicorns can teach you. 5 easy ways to make your life more exciting. Yes. Just go to havetowin.com. It's a free entry into the drawing for those tumblers. We're going to be drawing that it closes on the 30th of July and at midnight Pacific time. And we will be drawing it at 6 p.m. Pacific time on July 31st, live on the show. We will be putting the names in the hat and drawing them out. So that's it for me for now. Excuse me. And I'm off to have some dinner before we go for a WA, okay? And look, where is she? Oh, she's actually laying out of her crate on the floor. I got her upset today because I opened the blinds in the window to let the sunlight in. And what little sunlight comes in. She was not happy. She likes the bedroom when the blinds are pulled and it's dark in there. It becomes a little cave. And she goes in there, she jumps up on the bed, and then she comes flying out of the bedroom and goes straight into her cave and curls up. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Then I realized, I left the blinds open. So after I closed the blinds, I called her into the bedroom and said, look, I've closed the blinds. You're good now. It was all good. And so she came back out here and slept for a bit. And then she went running into the bedroom, and I didn't see her for a couple of hours. She has her preferences and she gets spoiled rotten, but what can I say? She's my little girl. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Enjoy the rest of your Tune-Up Tuesday. Go and do things this evening that you love to do. What do you love to do? Do you like to read, watch movies, whatever? Just go. Be with family if that's one thing that you love to do. Just go and enjoy that time. And I just realized that my banner thing is almost meeting up with each other. The end and the beginning. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Tomorrow is Winning Wednesday, and so we will see you bright and early for that, for Winning Wednesday. So what wins are you going to be celebrating this week? Get ready to put them in the comments tomorrow, and we will catch you guys then. Hei konera.